apologize for having it be the way it is so far, but I didn't have access to previous material, and but fortunately I just got access to that material, and so I'm going to try again. Oh, thanks, Jill. You're helping me. Yeah, you're helping me boost my confidence there, but I'm going to try again. Let's start again. I'm just asking you to work with me. I'm going to try to be as reasonable as possible here. So I hope that suffices.
Yeah, you sound very reasonable. You're not like, oh, I don't care if you don't have the textbook. Like, we're learning all this stuff now. Like, you seem very chill, so I think it'll be okay.
Okay. Yeah, and I'm going to try to be as transparent as possible, especially with the tests. So I'm going to have them written at least like 2 weeks prior to when you write them, so that I can give you a full detailed outline so that nobody has to guess what's going to be on the test. It's such a big curve. Thanks, Emily, for pointing that out. It is a huge curve for the students, and it's a huge curve for the professors, because I mean, in class, it would be so easy to just hand out worksheets and walk around the class and see how everybody's doing and to help people out. Whereas here, it's harder to do that because there's obviously the barrier of distance. Like, you're really far away from me, as opposed to being in the class, it would be a lot easier. So please work with me. I'm sorry about how rough it's been. It is hard for everybody. And all right, with that, I should probably show you where the new syllabus is posted. So I'm going to go to My Cambrian.
I think there's still some people in the waiting room.
I actually don't have a waiting room.
Oh, okay. Then she must have the wrong link.
People are, I just updated that link, so I'll show you where I've updated it. This is Math 53. So I go straight into Moodle, and then I go to my announcements page, and I've updated the tutorial section, and I've also updated where we get the class Zoom link. So these are both brand new. So whoever's in that waiting room of that other class, it doesn't exist anymore. So they're going to have to just go to this link, and it's found in section 1 of the announcements. Everything else is found in the meta course. All content is found in the meta course. So click on meta to get to your notes, to get to any videos that describe how to do, say, this Excel lab. So it's Excel lab number 1. There's a video on how to do that, right? So if I click on it, right, this is the first tab of the Excel lab is explained in the video number 1, and the second tab is explained in video number 2. So what do I mean by tabs? Let me show you what I mean by that. Tab number 1 is here. So we went over how to do that last class, or 2 classes ago, I think. I went over how to sum all of these numbers, how to do the averages, how to square root, etc., etc. And then the second tab is right here. And I would like both tabs completed for this Excel lab that's due on Monday, January 25th, I think. Let me just double check. Yeah, it's due Monday, the 25th at noon. So if there's any questions about this, they can be answered, no problem, in this video that Rachel Bullman posted for years gone by. Like, this has been a course that's been going on for about 10 years now. So she posted these 2 videos on how to do both tabs. And I'm really grateful for that, because it saves me a lot of work in having to explain how to do them. So that would be the best place to start if you're a little confused about how to do the Excel labs. Then there's also a lot of questions coming in from students asking me if they can use Google Sheets, and that's fine. You can use Google if you like. Google's free, as opposed to Microsoft Office, which is, there's a certain cost to it. Although I believe someone had mentioned last class that it's free for all Cambrian students. Is that correct? Microsoft Office is free for all Cambrian students?
Yeah, it comes in like a package. You get like everything.
Okay, and is there a way that you could describe to us how to get it?
So I know if you go in like onto my Cambrian and then like in like the student resources, not in student resources, like you go on and then you'd scroll to I think it's under like quick links, or if it's not under quick links, it's under important links.
Okay.
And then there should be like an option there for you to get it. If not, you could probably call like someone who works for the school and like they'd show you it and they'd show you how to like set it up and everything.
Okay, and I'm wondering whose number I should give out right now. I don't want to give out a number I'm not supposed to give out, but yeah, there should be a way to get it, and I'm not too sure how to do that.
Pretty sure the IT department will help set you up with it.
Oh, sorry, Kara, we couldn't hear you all that well. Can you slow down and repeat that again?
IT department, they should be able to help you get it set up or help students.
Okay, and do you know what okay, so the help desk, I have the number right here. Okay, so I'm going to type this into the chat. The help desk should be able to help anybody who doesn't yet have Microsoft Excel. So there it is, helpdesk@cambriancollege.ca, and the telephone number is 705-556-8101, extension 7370, and they should be able to help you with downloading the Microsoft Excel, right? Okay, so that's for lab number 1, which is due on Monday. And for those of you who haven't yet finished it, today would be the day to work on it. So watch the videos and work on completing your lab, and then you can submit it through Moodle. That's the best place to submit it. Some people have been emailing me their labs because they finished the first tab, but they forgot about the second tab. So they emailed me 2 documents. Now that's less than optimal because I'd rather just have 1 document to mark instead of 2. So please try to remember that before you submit your labs. All right, thank you for that. And I wanted to leave this more as an open work period because it is a tutorial. So there are homework questions that I'd like you to work on. So this is basically at the end of our notes that we took from last class where we went over all the different charts. There's a list of homework questions. So that's what I'd like to do today, is work on these homework questions. And so that's for people with the textbook. Now, people without the textbook, I think I can post a couple photos of the questions into the Moodle page. Okay, so hold on, where am I right now? So I'm going to stop my share, and these are the questions I'd like you to do. So I put that into the chat, and I just like to leave it as an open-ended work period. And if you have any questions, just pipe up and let me know, and I can help you work through either the Excel lab or the homework questions. Okay, does that sound good?
Yes.
Okay, and I'm going to take a photo with my cell phone and actually post the PDF to the site right now, just for those people who don't yet have the textbook, but I can't do that much further because of copyright laws. So any questions so far?
Will it be in the meta shell?
Yes, it'll be, all the content will be in the meta shell. Yeah, but I'm going to take a photo of these questions right now and then convert it over to a PDF and then post it on the meta shell.
Miss, I have a question.
Yes, go ahead.
I was just wondering, because I don't have my textbook yet, because it's like it was in processing, and now it has shipped. But is there the answers at the back of the book, or like
Yeah, there are answers at the back of the book for all the I think it's odd numbered questions.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm just going to take a photo of all these questions. So I'm going to start with page 48.
So when you said that there was two components to the lab, so I did one of the labs, which I think was just finding like the mean, median, and mode and like working on Excel. Was there a second part which was like getting like the molar mass that I had to update?
That was for the homework, but this one, so when I say that there's two components, there's two tabs at the very bottom. So I'm sharing my screen, right? Do you see my Excel screen?
Yeah.
Okay, so there's this tab and then there's this tab. Do you see what my mouse is pointing to at the bottom left?
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, there's two sections and there's videos posted on how to do both the first section and the second section. It's right beside on the Moodle shell, right? So if I show you where it is,
Okay, because I already submitted mine. Is it okay if I submit it again?
yeah, you'd have to email it to me because I think Moodle only takes one submission.
Okay.
That's just the way I set it up. I should have set it up to take multiple submissions, but then I'd get confused which one I was supposed to mark. So yeah, so right in the Moodle shell, I'll show you exactly where that video is. Yeah, so the video is right here on how to do both the first part and the second part. So those video A and video B.
Thanks.
You're welcome. Okay, so I just posted the questions from the homework. So I will show you where that is. Just on my Cambrian, it's homework questions. I just converted it into a PDF. So once you open it, it should look like this. Oh no, I think, oh, there we go. Okay, so yeah, it doesn't have the page numbers, does it? Okay. Although, so they're not in order. I might have to do that again. But it basically has all of the questions just it would have to be put together kind of in a way. Page 48, number 1 through 9. So that would kind of be on the end of it. I might have to redo this because it doesn't look like, it's almost impossible to try to match them up. So give me another chance here and I'll be able to try to figure that out, because this one is definitely not from our textbook. So I'm going to have to fix that, but that's where it will be once it's corrected. Okay. Oh. And there's no need to hand in the homework questions. It's just those are the questions that you'll see on the tests, something like that. So they're going to be modeled with it, modeled after those questions. The lab, are we just following along with the videos? Yeah, for the lab, you're just following along with the videos. That's right, Reina. And I joined late. What are we supposed to be doing? So what we're doing right now is essentially working on our lab, and we're also working on the homework questions. So I was just trying to come up with a way. Yeah, we're doing questions from the textbook, as Johnny was saying. And there are two things that I need to submit. One is blood level. The other is the basic function. Yeah, that's right. So there's two things that you need to submit, as I was saying earlier, the two different tabs on the same Excel sheet. Okay.
Quick question.
Yes, go ahead.
From the quiz that we did a few days ago, when do you think that's going to be posted in the e-grades?
It'll be posted today. That's a thing that I'm going to do right after class. I can start doing it right now, actually.
Okay.
Yeah, no problem.
Sorry, my computer cut out for a second. Did you post the homework questions?
Yes, I did. It's just they were a little bit cut off, so I'm just working on fixing that.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, no problem.
I just have a quick question.
Go ahead, yeah.
Are the topics of the Excel lab the same topics as the videos that were posted?
Yeah, the videos that were posted should be identical to what the Excel lab is.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, so I just posted the homework questions and I'll show you where it is on Moodle. For those of you who are interested, it's right here under graphs and center measures. I'm going to call that measures of center instead of center measures. But anyway, week 2 homework questions is right here. So if I open that up, it's going to look, you might have to rotate it so that it's upright, but I think it's in almost reverse order. So if you start on page 9 and work your way back up, that would be the correct order in which to work. Yeah, because it's all in reverse order for some reason. Unfortunately, that's just the way the PDF scanner put it. So, all right, so that's for those of you who need the homework questions because you might be waiting on your textbook to still come in. So that's fine, but here it is. Here's the homework questions.
Miss.
There we go. Yes, go ahead.
Just a little question. I was doing the lab, and for, I'll just pull it up there. For B3,
Let me just actually find it. Hold on a sec. Labs. There we go. B3.
yeah. So I'm following the video and I'm doing it like she's doing it, but when I close the bracket, it puts in the cell 7.33, like just that, and then but I continue it, and then when I press enter, it gives me 16855.8289, and in like the video she's getting only like to 3 decimal places, and I'm wondering if I'm doing something wrong or is it fine.
Yeah. So the main thing there is, so is this on which tab? The first tab or the second tab?
Yeah, the first tab, basic functions.
Okay. And which question are you asking about? Which one? The sum, the average, the square, square root? Which one?
The B3 one, 5x
B.
plus.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah. Okay, so this is equal to bracket, and then you're gonna go 5, and then 5 asterisk x, which is 24.5. Okay, and then that'll be plus 7.33. Close the bracket, and then put that hat symbol for square root. And then, so are you getting 16855, 8.83? Are you getting that as the answer?
I'm getting that answer, but my after the decimal, it's 8289, and then hers, she only has 3 decimals, and in yours you only have 2. So
Yeah, it's the way you check the change the decimals is just by decreasing the amount of decimals or increasing, right? So you could increase to have
okay,
3 decimal places. You could decrease to have 2 or less, like 0 decimal places. So it
So-
really, oh, just stick to what she has. How many decimal places does she have?
she has 3 and I have 4.
Okay, so then you would scale back using this button right up here. Do you know where my mouse is? It's right at the top underneath number.
Okay, so you want me to just have what she has?
Yeah, that would be the best because that's how I'm marking it. So yeah,
Okay, sounds good. Thank you.
you're welcome. Any other questions for today? I think we should wrap it up for today. So if you have any questions about the lab, just send me an email. My email address is, I'll just type it into the chat, emily.labine@cambriancollege.ca. That's the best way to get a hold of me if you need any questions answered, although I like to take a break on the weekends. So if you can email me maybe later on this afternoon, that would be best, or early on Monday morning, and I could get back to you in time. But this lab's due on Monday, January 25th at noon on Moodle. Okay, so I hope that you can get both tabs done. So when I say tab, I'm talking about, of course, that little tab feature at the bottom, and I'll share a screen and I'll show you this tab right here. So there's tab number 1 and tab number 2 is due on Monday. All right, so that's it for today, folks. I hope you have a great weekend and we'll see you next week. All right.
Thank you.
Bye.
You're welcome.
Thanks.
Bye for now. Thank you. You too. Bye-bye.